All right, everybody, how you doing today? I'm doing great. Appreciate you joining. Mark Burgess, Big East Bass Fishing. So I thought I would bring you another story from the road. Just getting overwhelmingly positive comments that everybody's liking some of these stories from back when I was fishing full time on the tour. This one is back before the opens were called opens, the Bassmaster Invitationals. So it involves another couple of my buddies, and they'll know who they are. I'm not going to mention them by name here in this video, but fishing the Central Opens back in the late 90s, early 2000s, winter time. Back in those days, you know, being so far, you know, from home, a lot of times the guys that I was traveling with, we would travel to a tournament venue, you know, have the event, you know, practice, have the event, and then we would make our way to the next tournament venue, which may not be for weeks or months. But in every case, this was the first time I'm seeing a lot of these lakes. I'm talking like Lake of the Ozarks, Table Rock Lake, Beaver Lake, you know, lakes like that, you know, Rayburn, you know, Toledo Bend, you know, Fork, Falcon, Amistad, you know, all that. So this was the Table Rock, Ozark, Lake of the Ozarks. So we're in Missouri, so wintertime, and wintertime is not as harsh there as it is where I'm from. You know, I'm from the Boston area, so we get winter, you know, 10.0, you know, so, but still it's cold. And when they get snow, they get quite a bit of snow when they get it, you know. So anyway, so we had finished up an event. It might have been on the Red River, Louisiana, and we traveled up, you know, to Table Rock, and we, you know, we did a little pre-fishing, what have you. Found a A-frame house to rent, a place that we could leave our boats, you know, for the weeks or whatever months, you know, until we came back. So, you know, we would leave our boats out in places with people that we knew and stuff like that, where we were staying, and then we'd travel back and forth together, come back out to the tournament venue. So that's what we did. And so we're out Table Rock, and we rented this little A-frame house near the lake, and it was a good time. And, you know, like I said, it was cold, you know, so renting a house, you know, you're able to buy food and cook for yourself, and it's a little bit more comfortable than, you know, motel or camping, you know, like camping. So we were doing that. So we were cooking for ourselves, and so not sure if it was off limits. It might have been off limits, or really inclement weather, bad weather, whatever. I'm not sure why we were around that particular day. I want to say it was a Sunday for some reason, but these guys will probably remember. And like I said, I'm not going to mention any names, but they'll know who I'm talking about. So anyway, we got this. We're in this house, and we're cooking. We decided we were going to make like pasta and like a chili, okay, or just a thick, you know, meat sauce to you know, to go with it, you know. And we were going to let it cook all day. Okay, we were all like Chef Boyardees, you know. So every time one of us walked by the kitchen and this pot of who knows what was cooking, we would taste it and we would add whatever we thought it needed. Okay, so that's what we did. But it was unbeknownst to the rest of us. Every time I walked by, that's what I did, and I didn't know that's what they were doing. So there were three of us all cooking the same thing without each other knowing that we were doing this. So, so it gets to like that night, okay, and whether we were out on the water or what, like I said, I can't remember the exact details, but when it came time to eat, we get the pasta and we put this sauce on top of it. It was like molten lava hot, spicy hot. It it was so hot. I mean, it was like off the chart, hottest thing that I had ever eaten as far as like hot sauce or spice or anything like that. Okay, so we finally realized that that's what we'd all been doing. Like, oh well, you know, I was adding how did it get like this? Well, I added a little bit and was tasting it. So apparently, you know, the three of us adding hot sauce to it. And I know one of the guys is especially known for a super, I don't know where he finds it, super hot sauce. Like you can't even put, like you take a toothpick and just put a little dab on your tongue. Okay, and it's like more than you can handle. Okay. So I have a feeling a little bit of that was going on too, but it was funny. I'm telling you, this stuff was like molten lava hot, and but we ate it, and I don't know what the consequences were after the fact of the next day, and I don't want to know, and I can't remember that, and it's probably a good thing. But that's just one of the things. It's you know, the camaraderie that you have out there, the friends that you make on the road fishing. I mean, there are people that I'm still in touch with now from 20, 25 years ago, you know, from spending time with them. And it's just, you know, the memories really what you have, you know, and I got some great memories, and I'm going to try to talk about as many of them as I can, and kind of document them, if you will, you know, so they don't slip away. But appreciate you listening. I hope you enjoyed that story from the road. I got a million more of them. I'll be bringing them to you. But keep the comments coming. And again, depending on the platform, just like it, share it, follow it, subscribe to it. Just try to build those platforms best I can. So Mark Burgess, Big East Bass Fishing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the water.